We can't stop natural disasters, but we can arm ourselves. So many lives would not be lost if there was enough disaster preparedness.
A pleasant morning to one and all. We, Deepadashni and Deepika, here to share our thoughts on disaster management and responding to disasters. Disaster management. Disaster management is a process of effectively preparing for and responding to disasters. It involves strategically organizing resources to lessen the harm that disasters cause. It also involves a systematic approach to managing the responsibilities of disaster prevention, mitigation, preparedness, response, and recovery. Prevention. Prevention is to ensure that human action or natural phenomena do not result in disaster or emergency. Primary prevention is to reduce, alert, avoid the risk of the event occurring by getting rid of the hazard or vulnerability. Example, to avoid overcrowding, deforestation, and to provide services. Mitigation. Mitigation refers to measures that prevent an emergency, reduce the chance of an emergency happening, or reduce the damaging effects of unavoidable emergencies. Preparedness. Activities increase a community's ability to respond when a disaster occurs. Typical preparedness measures include developing mutual aid agreements and memorandums of understanding, training for both response personnel and concerned citizens, conducting disaster exercises to reinforce training and test capabilities, and presenting all hazards education campaigns.
Disaster response actions carried out immediately before, during, and immediately after a hazard, which are aimed at saving lives, reducing economic losses, and suffering. Response actions may include activating the Emergency Operations Center and providing mass care. Disaster recovery actions taken to return a community to normal or re-normal conditions, including the restoration of basic service and the repair of physical, social, and economic damages. Natural disaster. A natural disaster is a natural process or phenomena that causes loss of life and property. Earthquake. An earthquake is a result of sudden release of energy in the Earth's crust that creates seismic waves. At the Earth's surface, earthquakes manifest themselves by vibration. Causes of earthquake. The tectonic plates are always slowly moving, but they get stuck at their edges due to friction. When the stress on the edge overcomes the friction, there is an earthquake. Prevention of earthquake. Stay away from outer walls, windows, fireplace, and
Tsunami. A tsunami is a series of waves in a water body caused by the displacement of a large volume of water, generally in an ocean or a large lake. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and other underwater explosions above or below water all have the potential to generate a tsunami. Causes of tsunami. Tsunami is waves caused by a sudden movement of the ocean surface due to earthquake. Prevention of tsunami. Listen to local alerts and authorities for information on areas to avoid and shelter locations. Save phone calls for emergency.
causes of nuclear explosion. A nuclear explosion occurs as a result of rapid release of energy from an uncontrolled nuclear reaction. The driving reaction may be nuclear fission, nuclear fusion, or cascading combination of the two. Prevention of nuclear explosion. Lie face down to protect exposed skin from heat and flying turbines. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, mouth.
Causes of fire disaster. The most common causes of fires are lightning strikes, sparks during arid conditions, the eruption of volcanoes, and man made fires arising from deliberate arson or accidents. A side effect of wildfires that also threatens inhabited areas in smoke. Wildfires occur when vegetated areas are set alight and are particularly common during hot and dry periods. They can occur in forests, grasslands, bush and deserts, and with sufficient wind can rapidly spread. Unchecked, such fires can cause devastation to forests and other areas of vegetation. Prevention of fire disaster. Fire prevention relates to the goal of educating members of workplaces and the public in taking proactive steps to prevent fires from starting and to reduce the harmful impact of fires. Educate everyone on fire risks and safety. Test your smoke alarms.
Let us be cautious about disasters around us. Thank you.